And welcome to the Weird Crap in Australia Twitch stream for 2023. We haven't done one of these for a little while, as you can tell, because the window for my webcam is completely out of whack, I think.
It is.
By the looks of that. Now there we go.
There we go.
Wait. Slowly it's there, look at that!
It's
in, it's working.
Wave.
Well, thank you. It's in there. That's the main thing, Gary.
Giggity.
Oh dear. Before we go into this too far, let me introduce a couple of people. We have Gary down in Victoria. And then we also have, temporarily, we also have Michael, aka Cookie, down in Victoria as well. They make part of the Melbourne crew. And, well, you never know. You never know. I mean, look, at the end of the day, maybe when you die, we could, I don't know, have some sort of crazy send-off in another state. You really don't know how we're going to send you off. Maybe,
this is my will. I want to be fired off into space.
Well, there you go. So we can't have your funeral in Victoria anyway. Later on, we'll be joined by Liz as well. It's part of the Melbourne crew. You've heard them all before on the streams.
I just joined, actually.
And Holly is having audio issues, but you should be able to hear her at some stage. Eventually, she'll work it out.
The first thing to hear from Holly will probably be her cursing when she thinks it hasn't worked, but it has worked. She's live streaming.
Absolutely. Well, this is the first live stream, of course, for 2023, and we get to start it off in true Weird Crap in Australia fashion, as there was a crime committed this morning in our complex. Someone decided to try and ransack our storage locker. One little problem is the only thing in my storage locker is basically shit. We've just got empty boxes. So they've pried open our security cage. Look, they went to a lot of effort for not very much reward. Opened the cage and took out one or two empty boxes. We're like, shit, I thought there was actually expensive nerd crap in here. And obviously we're quite disappointed, left the two boxes on the ground and walked away. So, you know, all's well that ends well. But, yeah, it's an interesting little story to kick off the stream. So today I'm playing a game called Hi-Fi Rush, which is a Bethesda game. It's one of the beat games. I love the concept of beat games. Do you guys know what a beat game is?
I won't answer that.
Probably best not to on a live stream, Gary.
Well, you know, after this week of all the live streaming controversy, it's like, welcome to the Weird Crap in Australia stream. I guarantee that you're going to see my penis, or I'm going to be strolling through porn. Which seems to, that seems to be the thing of the day lately when it comes to streaming. I mean, look, it's a good way to drum up controversy and get people checking out your stream. So, if me searching Pornhub is going to make you happy, you let me know, because we're here for the fans.
You'll get complaints. I joined because I wanted to watch free porn. You're not streaming.
Yeah, you said you were going to take us through your myriad of fetishes.
Oh, what did the cops say about your robbery attempted?
I don't think we actually put in a police report because nothing was stolen. There's no CCTV footage down there either, and trying to get fingerprints off it would be pointless. So Holly put in a report with Strata, and then Strata will do what they need to do. But honestly, it's one of those situations that's all's well that ends well. Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking, because if the property damage is going to be covered by insurance, they will probably want a police report.
Okay, well, they'll let us know, I would assume.
I would be proactive on that front.
Holly's the one who's in communication with them at the moment, so she will do her due diligence. I was in charge of fixing it. Cable ties, people. Cable ties are a miraculous thing that you'd be shocked at how many problems they can solve, especially when you have... Holly has already submitted a police report, so there you go. You can see that.
I'd be very
duct tape.
I'd be very cautious about saying cable ties are great for a myriad of things when you've just been talking about like porn issues and streamers getting in trouble for stuff like that.
Well, you know, when you want to be a little bit kinky, or when you want to overthrow a government, or when you want to try and steal Matt's empty collectible boxes, you know, cable ties, man. Cable ties fix everything. Anyway, so we're playing Hi-Fi Rush. This comes from Bethesda Games. It's brand new on the Game Pass. And the idea here is that as you defeat enemies, the music will play to the beat. While I love the concept of these games, very rarely do I actually get them to work properly. So we're gonna...
Is that kind of like
Guitar
Hero,
try.
where you've got to hit the right buttons to get the right tune?
So today is no exception.
Yeah, I would say that... how do we... Let's see here. It's a bit bright. Yeah, so games like Guitar Hero were probably like the caveman version of what big games would become.
Gotcha.
Oh, we can actually put on streamer mode. That's quite handy.
Oh, probably
if you plan to post a video as a gameplay on the internet, licensed songs in the game will be replaced by original songs. Well, we're going to do that because we definitely don't want this demonetized. Yes.
That's a nice, sweet, thoughtful feature to put in.
Yeah, a lot of games have to do this now, and yeah, it is quite handy. I appreciate it.
Well, they get publicity if they take away the copyrighted stuff. So that, you know, you're giving them free advertising. Makes sense for them to make it easy for you.
Yes. One thing that happened to us is, I think, there's like 7 seconds of Monster Mash in. I think someone, did an emote while we were playing Fortnite, and because of that 7 seconds of Monster Mash, it was demonetized in Russia.
In Russia?
Like,
wow.
Only Russia. Only Russia.
You've got reach?
Yeah, apparently. The Rasputin song was on there. It probably would have got it approved. Oh.
Yep. Profession.
So yeah, nice little cel-shaded anime-esque game.
Oh, I think I've seen this.
Are you done?
What we're actually watching to see what Matthew's playing since we're not in that game.
Here's your Project Armstrong.
I have seen this game.
And welcome to Vandalay Campus.
I think has it been blowing up on TikTok, Gary? I'm not a TikToker, so I rely on Gary to tell me what the TikTok trends are. I thought it looks nice. Like I like the cartooniness of it.
It's had an effect on a certain community that has drawn a lot of artwork in a very short amount of time.
Cool. So tonight's stream's theme is going to be porn, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that just for like all of the characters, or is that just for the protagonist?
There's one in particular. I think there's like a big werewolf guy. I think.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Hello from Las Vegas. Hello, Villa Wolf. Thank you for joining us on the stream. And definitely hello from Queanbeyan, New South Wales in Australia.
Been to Vegas. It was horrible. Not enough alcohol. Nah, I'm just kidding. There was too much.
I would wonder when it does come to, Las Vegas. What is it like to actually live in Las Vegas? So Villa Wolf, let us know what it's like to live in Las Vegas. I'm genuinely curious. Unless you're just visiting Vegas just for a fun weekend. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Actually, I've got my new stand set up as well. So I've got a nice little holder for my phone so I can see when everyone pops in. It's all nice and clear. Got everything working on the hard line. Villa Wolf said, I live here and I agree. It is fucking wild and horrible. I mean, the wild part sounds fun. Not so much the horrible part. What's the worst thing that happened to you, Gary, while you were in Las Vegas? You just got very, very drunk? someone tried to kidnap you and steal your kidney?
Um,
For test subjects, Kay.
I think it was just the very, very drunk part and having to walk everywhere. Everything just seemed much bigger.
Holly suggests, and if you're after Holly, she's having some audio glitches tonight, but she is in chat, so you can ask Holly questions as well. And Holly suggested, Gary, that the worst thing would be waking up sober and poor.
I didn't pay for anything. This was at a stage where we went across with a very wealthy friend, and I think his inclination was throw money at a problem and it'll get you everywhere.
That's handy.
Well, he got us into the costume department. Yeah. Well, like, he got us into the costume warehouse of Universal Studios, I think.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. What did you end up seeing? Like, stuff from the Mummy?
Everything.
Everything.
Just imagine an enormous warehouse with, like an aisle just filled with pianos, an aisle filled with just computer chairs, and these aisles went on for ages. I mean, nothing too impressive. I think it was also in like the actual costume section was what's the Huntsman? No. It was around the same time. Oh my god, I'm terrible with names and stuff.
Okay, checkpoints.
You are, and just before you keep going, Villawolf said, everyone is drunk and everyone wants to drive, so imagine 1 million cars, but no one can walk a straight line, let alone drive. Alright, I think I'm past the cutscene. I think I'm actually... Okay. Go a little double jump.
Oh dear.
Hello, Mr. Robot.
Has caused an even greater mess. Your jumping, however, was impressive.
The robot said my jumping was impressive. And for everyone who's joining us on the stream, you will see my face. I apologise for that. But you'll also be hearing the voices of Gary down in Melbourne, Liz down in Melbourne, and Cookie down in Melbourne as well, who are my weekly gaming buddies.
Well, you'll hear
Another
me
thing
between chips and wedges.
We could not have done that better.
Could not have done what better?
You might hear these three.
Silence.
Yes. Silence.
Look at what you have done.
Absolute silence.
Surely we will face consequences. It has been a privilege working with all of you.
Has a real platformery feel to it, which I like.
Your belongings.
Yeah, time to get out of these clothes.
There you go. No nudity on this stream.
Yeah, I was just thinking you better put some clothes on. Like, you can see his butt. Not that I was looking.
And what do you do for a job, if you don't mind me asking, Villawolf, in Las Vegas?
Alright, kid. Robotic arm, LX plus 75, magnetic waste management a fixture.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in.
Yeah, because this sort of game came out of nowhere. Like, Bethesda hadn't talked about it a lot, and then when they did
I think he's resisting.
the big,
Wait, what?
I think it was like a Bethesda Xbox Live last week, and they're like, oh yeah, and here's a game we've been working on, here you go. My heart is controlled by a classic Zune MP3 player from 2005.
What? Oh my god.
That's what's powering the jam, man.
A Zune. I suppose they probably didn't want to pay Apple, licensing to call it a iPod.
I mean, I said Zune just because it looks like a generic-y sort of... It looks like a generic-y sort of MP3 player. But yeah, a Zune or an iPod. Regardless, it's way out of date now, but, you know. Alright, light, heavy attack, XY. Nice and simple. So the better I play, the better the music will sound. So if I play for shit, it's going to sound like shit. And I apologize for that. Alright, defeated my first bad guys. Actually don't mind their original music as well. They've gone with a real nice sort of rocky, rock and roll sort of vibe. Classic 1980s rock. Which I think I'm the only person in the group who actually appreciates. Outside of maybe you, Gary, but you're more of a 1980s pop guy.
It's powering up my new robot.
Yeah, I guess you could call me that. Or any
Bonnie.
of the depression songs at this stage, you know, they all really hit home. I'm kidding, but not really. Someone sent hugs.
It feels like
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your stepdad, Villa Wolf. That sucks. But you're an archivist and folklorist. I think on the Weird Crap in Australia, we're a little bit of we got a little bit of that folklore going on. I'm going to use that term. I'm stealing it. It is now mine. But I am sorry to hear about your family being unwell. It sucks.
Whoa, Chai's here, and his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action? Let's start with a light attack, a one-beat attack that quickly connects combos. Go ahead, try it out.
Alright, try pressing X on the beat for more damage and high score. 3. Boom, 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 boom.
Combo and beat to the music. This will be what perfect timing feels like.
Is it working?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they actually they do that sort of you get that Guitar Hero sort of tutorial where it's like these are the beats. This is how you would line up the buttons, which is handy because there are some beat games where they're just like, we're not going to tell you how this all works. We're just going to let you figure out how to get it to all beat up.
Did you? I don't think you noticed that. When that stage extension appeared, the entire crowd was just flung off.
No, I missed that.
Hopefully this time,
Right.
just watch the after you do your thing.
All right, now try out a heavy combo and rhythm.
Right. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated. One, two, 1, 2. There we go.
You got it.
Only because it's helping me. I'm not going to be able to do it. Villa Wolf says, as per the folklore, the old-timers have been cheering. Their memory of the mob days has been proven true ever since the lake fell into crisis and bodies in barrels turned up. I would imagine that you're talking about the Mafia when they helped to establish Las Vegas, and you've been looking into a lot of that. That's pretty cool, if that is what you're talking about, and I'm not completely off track. Godfather 2 has a lot of the Italian Mafia moving into Las Vegas, setting things up.
Well, here we go.
Alright. I do like how the weapon is a guitar. Oh, we're back to this bit again, aren't we? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Villa Wolf, yep, the Mafia days of Vegas. The actual lake is drying up and the barrels are being found.
Ooh.
Ooh. We gonna see Dennis Hopper? Is that what's gonna happen? He was, I think it was Dennis Hopper.
That was awesome.
He was a trade guy, he was a union guy, and ended up disappearing. Yes, Holly just screamed out, "That's the actor." I can't. I'm positive there was a trade unionist with the last name of Hopper. Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa, not Dennis Hopper. Jimmy Hoffa.
Really not someone I want to run into.
That's the one, because they joke about it in The Simpsons. Gary, I missed that prompt. What am I actually meant to do? Oh, okay, find an alternate route. Oh, a hint. Probably shouldn't have beaten that little robot.
Vandalay Smartfridge VASF07, but commonly known as Smidge.
Not very
Smidge.
Catchy, but I can analyze your well-being and guide you to satisfaction. Let me indulge.
Hey, no indulging.
You seem to have musical robot powers. Would you like me to explain your malfunctioning abilities?
It's a good thing we haven't been doing the standard hi Holly, bye Holly every time she's joined.
Has she? So, yeah, I've got it. I've got it turned on and off. Hannah asks, I wonder if they'll be able to identify all the people in the barrels. It's a very good question. I mean, if there were, like, Villa Wolf will probably be able to explain how long those bodies have been out there, but
Wouldn't it depend how they've been stored, essentially?
It is. So when we covered the Snowtown murders, one of the things that sort of gave them away was they used the wrong kind of acid. So for identification of the bodies, it was actually really easy because they essentially they pickled them.
Oh,
which was yeah. So it led to pretty easy identification. See, Holly's not on chat yet. She's obviously not in the voice chat yet, so she's obviously having problems, which means that if I get something wrong, I'm not going to be yelled at. Well, I'll be yelled at from another room, but she won't be able to find me. She'll have to come out here and hit me.
Now let's try a heavy attack. Just like I thought. You can do it.
Wow, these fridges are great. You really do.
But yeah, they might be able to wrap up a few cold cases when they start opening those barrels.
To our next chat.
Okay, I was just.
The other thing too. Oh, well, there you go. Villa Wolf just said, so far one has been identified by DNA and either his son or daughter. The other two are as publicly disclosed being processed. One of the big things that's been happening in America, of course, is the use, and this is happening all around the world to be fair, is the use of DNA, Ancestry.com, all that sort of rubbish. In America, a lot of police departments have access to those DNA records, and that's what caught the Golden State Killer.
Makes sense to use whatever resources they've got available.
But this sort of stuff is exactly why I am not doing any of those ancestry kits. Not that I've gone out and murdered anyone, just to make that clear, but you know, you don't know which corporation is going to end up with your DNA and what they're going to do with it.
Could be like Gattaca.
Yeah, exactly. Or there's another good movie, Moon, which has basically this one dude is in charge of the Moon mining station, and it's just his clone being remade again and again and again and again. Just because the dude submitted the DNA.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see what can go wrong with scientific technology, just look at the sci-fi writers.
Absolutely.
They've come up with, you know, tons of scenarios. None of them seem to be good in the long run.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the robot cat. It's a little robot cat licking its butt. Why would a robot cat need to lick its butt?
Try and catch this.
For it to be anthropomorphized. Whatever that word is.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Because if it's a robot, you want it to be... Oh, I understand you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've possibly got the word wrong. The one that it means that you put human characteristics on inanimate objects.
And Holly said, simply so I can,
Oh,
I got someone helping me.
Oh, that's convenient.
Holly said it was just put in there so I can comment on the stream.
Hey, yelling like
Well,
this
it
is
worked then.
awkward. Can you speed this up?
Like the joke that Dad used to make. It's like, why is that there? To make you ask questions. See, it's intergenerational dad joke.
It is. That's Cookie's job as the,
I know, but he seems to not be in chat at the moment, so... or
Is he
can't-
not in chat or is he just being quiet, which is...
I don't know. I think he is in chat, but he may have wandered off.
He's in chat, but he might be much like me. It's dinner time.
having
Yeah,
a
I was
snack.
wondering if that was the case.
Yeah.
Having a
Oh, you
cheeky
put all your,
snack.
all your freezer stuff in your
Yeah.
air fryer.
Wedges and chippies. I've made too many.
There's no such
is a
thing
mistake.
as too many wedges.
I don't know, I find when I'm making chips, when I cut, I don't know, about 5 potatoes is enough. Anything more than that.
Man, two is... Although it does depend on potato size.
And
It does.
to be fair, Liz, you're like a stick.
True.
Also, right now we're in Australia, we are suffering from a potato shortage.
Not all
So-
potatoes.
Not all potatoes. So prepare America for a mass migration of Australians for the next potato famine.
Cat rescuer?
Yeah, if you've got
Said you'd help out?
chips, potatoes that are
Good, you made
freezing
it.
friendly,
All right, so I'll keep
that's
this
what we'll be coming for.
I saw
Oh,
you
the
fight
cat
back
talks.
there. I think we might be able to help each other.
I thought...
Oh god, it's like Rick and Morty. Quick, kill the cat, get out of there!
Help you with.
Stop. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa.
What did the cats do in Rick and Morty?
You're a cat?
Remember the
Was
intelligent
no,
cat?
it was Futurama.
No, it was the intelligent cat in Rick and Morty, and it befriended Jerry, and then when Rick scanned its mind, you know, they both lost their shit about it.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you the
well-
clip.
Holly has been landed with an Xbox error code, so new Microsoft doesn't have a solve for it yet. Typical Holly.
Trailblazer, huh?
Yeah.
Might just be easier than to reformat the Xbox and start it again.
The other option would be switching to the backup headset.
Oh, games working for her okay, are they?
What did you do?
Games are working, it's just her microphone's apparently having issues.
Oh.
That's what's the problem. Oh, sorry, it's not a problem with the headset, the chat won't join.
Right, that might be a little different. Holly, just see if you can just start your own voice chat and see if it kicks you back from that. Hey, look, Lindsay's also playing Hi-Fi Rush.
Let's try it out.
Oh, so much salt.
There it is, going pro. To land a beat.
Oh, how much salt can legally kill a... not legally, but I mean, how much salt can kill a...
Actually kill a person?
I don't
Actually
know,
kill a
Gary,
person?
but knowing you like I
Yeah,
do, you've definitely pushed it. Your bloodstream is mostly salt.
Yeah.
Boom! See if that crowd gets ejected like last time.
And damage. So don't forget to feel that beat.
Also, chat, I know we got a few people watching. If you'd like to ask questions about the podcast or anything we do, please feel free. This chat is just for you.
What? Why?
Hey, you wanted to help, right? Don't worry, it's just till I get out of here.
You better not run off with her.
They announced the official DC Comics movie reboot today. The new lineup of films and how it's all going to interconnect. So if it's a movie out of continuity, they're calling it DC Elseworlds, and if it's in continuity, it's called the DC Universe. Honestly, I'm a bit over superhero films.
Over what films?
Superhero films. Especially when you're getting 5 to 6 a year. It's a lot of movies.
Yeah, it takes away from the special blockbuster event.
Yeah.
What was it? I think it was Tarantino that said it, that there is no such thing as a movie star anymore.
No, there's not. It's just IP.
For the, to see Thor, they don't really give a hoot who's playing it. They just want to see Thor.
Yep. Hannah says, I break technology waiting for my 9th Z Fold 3 to come back from Optus. That is brutal. Oh my god, it's special guest star Holly Soul.
I'm in the chat. If you want to talk to me, just put in a question.
She is here. And she's gone. You did say it though. You saw her, fans.
She exists. She's not something we made up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cross. Boom. There we go.
And now let's try that heavy combo. I want to see you shine. I'll be here if you want to practice more.
The interesting thing about these new superhero films, though, is that they seem to be more interested in introducing the extended family of the heroes. So the first Batman movie is actually going to feature a new Robin from the comics, but hasn't been in live action yet, which is Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son. So they're not afraid to do the Robin sidekick anymore. Supergirl's getting a movie. So, it's, at least surely it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, nerds are going to run out of money soon.
Well, that's the question, isn't it? That's always going to be the question. Villa Wolf, I'm underwhelmed. DC has so many. The best way I can say it is to liken it to Joker. Batman has fascinating rogue gallery, but all anyone shows is the clown. This is very, very true. There seems to be this incessant need to only do Joker stories when you have Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Clayface, the Ventriloquist. Batman probably has one of the most interesting rogues galleries of all heroes, outside of maybe Spider-Man. And where, it's like we've got all this Harley Quinn content without Harley Quinn even interacting with Batman. So the slate that they're talking about, if they're going to be introducing Robin and things like that, I think they're going to be interested in doing some of the more comic booky Batman stuff, because the problem is that you end up with so many movies all trying to imitate Christopher Nolan. That being said, when we went to see The Batman, I loved it because I thought it was a very close interpretation of the comics. Gary hated it. I think you described it, Gary, as joyless.
It felt like a waste of however long it was of my life, and I could not get that back.
But you love the flying goats, so you win some, you lose some. From Thor.
Oh, that's yeah. I'm like, I mean, they were okay. I got sick of that pretty quick.
Villawolf says, leave the so-called Trinity be and give some movies to the other titles. The Batman is great, but I'm tired of seeing Batman when DC has so much more. And again, I agree with that entirely. It is good to see that when it comes to this new slate, they are producing... So the television shows tie into the movies, which is a good start. They're doing a Green Lantern series, which I can't wait to see that universe, which will be Hal Jordan and John Stewart. 2 Green Lanterns there. You'll have a Booster Gold series. Booster Gold is a janitor who steals a bunch of future tech, goes back in time to become a famous superhero because his life sucks. And there's also going to be a Swamp Thing movie. And Amanda Waller's getting a spin-off show. So there's some good stuff there, which I'm pretty happy about. And the other thing I would like to see, though, is I don't think Superman has had a really good movie since the Christopher Reeve days. So, yeah, Batman could take a rest, but I'd definitely like to see more Superman. Got a note here.
Wasn't that on the cards with Cavill?
Mr. Cavill. Yeah, the problem with the whole Cavill thing is that I think he's quite a good Superman, but he was never in a good Superman movie. He was also always so sad. You know, like a Superman that doesn't at least crack a smile every now and again just feels off to me.
That's direction.
You know, so I think when it comes...
The director does that, though.
Absolutely. Like, Zack Snyder was the wrong pick to do a character like Superman. But I think, you know, what is going to end up happening is that they're going to recast younger actors, because if they plan to have an entirely new DC shared movie universe for the cinema, you can't start with people who are in their 40s. Because,
no, you've got to start younger so that they carry it through.
Yeah, exactly right. And so, god damn it, I was trying to get
a... see a 60-year-old Superman flying around.
Yeah, especially when if you look at the MCU, obviously, Robert Downey Jr. was a little bit older when he took on the role, but that sort of is necessary for that particular character. But
that was generated wealth rather than inherited.
Yeah, so you know, you ended up seeing, you know, him age over 10, 12 odd years, and they age out of the roles. And the same, if you're going to be building this universe, you're going to want to cast fresh and start with someone new. So there'll be a new Batman, there'll be a new Superman, they'll just start everything from scratch. But I am excited about seeing Robin on the big screen, because everyone's been too scared of putting Robin on the big screen since Batman and Robin with Mr. Clooney.
Oh, that was how many decades ago?
1999. But it spooked DC and Warner Brothers for 25 years.
Yeah.
You know, they're still very terrified of that. Anyone here watched Last of the Knucklemen?
Yeah.
I have not watched Last of the Knucklemen. Let me look that up. Last of the Knucklemen. Oh my god, they can see all my pornography.
Can we? No, we cannot.
Of course not. I'm not a stupid idiot. Alright. Last of the Knucklemen, the foreman of a mining company in the Australian outback who goes by the name of Tarzan, played by Gerard Kennedy, keeps his hard-drinking gang of men in line by virtue of his brawling skills. One of the men, known as Pansy, Michael Preston, has a habit of irritating all his co-workers. Sounds like that would fit in quite well with our Ozploitation collection. And who wrote that? Tim Burstall. Director was Tim Burstall. Oh, you would know one of the actors in this, Michael Keaton, Liz, who played the dad in The Castle. This is going in the pool room. Oh, that's cool, Hunchy. What's the story behind your dad helping out on that film?
I like how when it's an older film reference, you go straight to me, we'll know it.
Well, look, to be fair, again, like they refer to people in their 30s now as quote-unquote elder millennials, so I'm right there with you, Liz. And Hannah says, I thought there would be a Superman vs. Black Adam movie the way Black Adam ended. They aren't doing a sequel, no. No, they're not doing a sequel because Black Adam made no money. So if you make no money... Ah, shit. So if you make no money, you don't get to make your sequel. It's one of the worst performing Dwayne Johnson movies of all time, which shocked the movie industry, and it shocked Dwayne Johnson a little bit.
Well, everything he's been in has been good. Like I've watched
been gold, yeah.
so many times. And that's up there as one of my favourites.
Jumanji's quite funny. What else? I like Jungle Cruise. It was a fun little action adventure.
Oh, there's one. Oh, the one where he was the nerd in high school and he comes back and he's a CIA agent.
Central Intelligence?
That's it, yeah.
Wasn't he also in Get Smart as well? Isn't he the bad guy in Get Smart?
Don't know, not
the
seen
Steve
it.
Carell one? God damn, I'm screwing this one up. I'm going to shut up here so I can finish this puzzle. You guys talk in the background.
And he was also in opposite Ryan Reynolds in that with the chick out of Wonder Woman. They were the three leads.
Wasn't Red Notice, it was something similar to that.
It was a Netflix exclusive.
Wonder Woman!
What was it called? He's concentrating.
Boom. Sorry, say that again. What was the question?
What was the name of that movie that you said?
Cookie said the name of the movie.
No, Matt said it was a Netflix movie. I thought it was like Red Notice or something like that.
No, it's not Red Notice.
Yeah.
It's a newer... It's day and age of Google.
And Hunchy says, filmed in Endemuka, which is an opal town. While my grandfather spent 6 months of a year digging, Dad was bored and they needed help rocking the caravans as ladies of the night. And he had a rifle. Oh, that is a classic Australian film story, isn't it? So you need a scene where the ladies of the night are in the caravan with the workers.
Red Notice. Sorry.
And then you've got, you need to hire a couple of Australians to rock the caravans to simulate that. Endemuka.
Look, if you're murdering it, saying it more is just making it
worse. Well, Hunchy put it, he broke it up for me so I could pronounce it properly, but I think I'm still making it bad. I'm making it worse, man. I'm making it worse. And then, Villa Wolf also said, it's sad about The Rock. The Rock is known for being the best part of bad movies, but even he could not save it. No, he couldn't. And, But see, this is the thing with that movie, is supposedly The Rock had... Okay. The Rock had quite a hand in the way that movie was scripted.
Yeah, passion project.
Yeah, so I think maybe I think maybe it's an example of possibly having too many yes men around you by the sound of it. Damn it. Ouch, I'm gonna die here. And down I go. I hate this laser bullshit. Let's try that again. Oh, the music notes coming out of the cat's behind. Excellent. Yeah, but yeah, and also going back to the other point, yes, Black Adam is a Shazam villain, and he should have been introduced in Shazam, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson could not be in a movie where he was not the hero. So they rewrote parts of the character and decided to give it that origin story, and they essentially killed the character. That's why the movie sucked.
So they didn't get a chance for the crowd, the public to get invested.
Yeah, I think there is an interesting story to tell with the character he was portraying, but the goddamn lasers. But the problem is that he needed to be it's in his contract. You need to be the hero. And it's not a heroic villain. Grandfather and Dad also helped on the Gallipoli movie. Now that's very interesting. The trenches were dug here in South Australia. They had surplus uniforms for the soldiers. And just ignore the holes that are clearly from gunshots. Is that Gallipoli starring Mel Gibson? Oops. I was told not to touch it and I did it anyway.
The opposite, actually.
Oh, it powered me up. Even though I turned into a skeleton a la Home Alone 2. Hunchy, we should have had you on our Ozploitation podcast, considering you have all these family connections to all the Ozploitation movies. Yes, starring the man who shall not be named. Yes. Yes, poor old Gibson. Couldn't keep his shit together in the later years. It happens to the best of us. Boom. Ooh, boy.
Is it nap time yet?
Nap time?
Yep. See, I'm an old person.
It is only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
It's already past my bedtime then.
Hey, if I'm still awake, Gary, you gotta stay awake.
I'll try. But I did just have a lot of potatoey goodness.
Maybe you need to make some gravy.
Actually, speaking of as Hunchy put it, the man who shall not be named, his next film that he's directing is going to be Passion of the Christ 2, which I find is very funny considering Family Guy made a joke about that many years ago, suggesting the sequel would have Chris Rock. So we gotta get, we're gonna go get our revenge. You crazy, Jesus?
You crazy? You crazy, Jesus?
He does have a locked-in audience for that, like, fanatic.
Oh yeah, he'll make money,
America.
but what's the sequel? The day he comes back and then descends to heaven? I thought that happened in the first one. He's Jesus, and this time, it's personal.
You crazy, Jesus?
Oh man, and the shame is, like, there's a movie he directed called Apocalypto, which is actually really good. Take that, zombie robots. All good. Just let me concentrate here for 2 seconds while I get mugged by all these robots. Wonder if the setting changes much. I feel like I've been through a couple of the same environments. Obviously, we do this so that you Weed Crap in Australia fans can have a chance to actually talk to me and talk to Holly live. Even though we can't get her voice working tonight, we'll get it working at some point. The idea of being a streamer where you're on playing video games 12 hours a day, every week, every week of the year, I don't know how they do it.
Well, I guess it's the same as going to work. You just sit down and put on that
headset.
That headset, and you're on.
I think for me, at least, for example, when I go to my day job, or in my case, my night job, that I'm off tonight, so that's why I'm here streaming, there's downtime. I can actually walk away from it all. The fact that you have to be streaming all the time or you lose your audience is just scary. I don't know how they do it. There's a friend of mine, and you should check out a stream, it's very good. When they went over to America, she was like, look, I have to be, I'm going to have to stream while I'm over in America. And she's like, don't want to lose my numbers. I was like, I understand that. That's a problem with full-time streaming. Her channel is, it's Mary Amber too, so if you're interested in a bit of fun Australian musical comedy, I would suggest go and check it out.
We're not. I'm kidding. We have.
Well, you've met Mary. Actually, have
met
you?
A lot of people.
Maybe not. Blake definitely has. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, I gotta talk to this robot and say, oh no, I gotta keep
beating it off.
I have to beat it. Oh, I must have screwed up there. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Man, this robot seems to be getting real excited about what's going on here. Maybe I have to hit the Y button while I'm doing that. I don't like how the robot's really happy about me just constantly... Yeah.
Jamming it in there?
Yeah. Feels weird. Health!
Yeah. Nice.
By repairing with 5 parts, a health tank can be stocked with energy drink. Okay. Fair enough.
So, drugs.
1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. Oh, we're doing the conveyor belt scene from the Clone Wars. You know, when C-3PO gets turned even more obnoxious?
Yep. We get it. I
Yep.
hated it then. Just don't get penisy.
Yeah. I have a friend who's trying to be a YouTuber and game streamer. This has come from Villalwolf, and they are the most stressed out individual I've ever met. To live or die by the views isn't worth it. No, it is not. A little inside baseball is Holly and I just enjoy doing the podcast together. And if we didn't, we probably wouldn't be doing it. We can also walk away from it. So we do a recording for you guys, and then we get to walk away. That way, we're not always on. But if it ever became a full-time job, we'd just be... Oh, this is going to squish me. Yep. How many have I got to skip past? 2. Nope. Okay, is there a slide or something?
I don't know, you just gotta time it. So, stop, go back.
Is there a gap in between, though?
There's not, but you're not paying attention. Stop running in there and dying.
Okay.
What does the conveyor belt do? It rushes forward with you. Therefore, what is an
right. Yep.
So get on the conveyor belt, wait for it to drop, and then run as soon as it goes up.
So as soon as it goes up.
Yep. So the conveyor belt should also help you get that last little bit of distance.
Yes, you are correct, and I did that. Thank you. Thank you to the Peanut Gallery. Holly says, I live and die by our numbers. I know how it feels. You do not live and die by our numbers, Holly. You just get very paranoid about the numbers. Live and die by the numbers. My opinion on that is if we were doing it when we had 17 listeners, we're going to keep doing it for anywhere between 6,000 to 10,000 listeners. That is more than I ever expected we would get. You know, when we're running at our peak times, when it's not a holiday, we jump from 6,000 up to about 10,000. And, you know, I find that very flattering. Very soon we'll be approaching our 1 million downloads, which is also very exciting. Actually, speaking of that, Hunchy, seeing as how you have all these good stories, as part of our millionth download podcast special, we're going to actually be asking for people to submit their stories, and you can even be interviewed by us and appear on the podcast. So if you would like to do that, if you'd like to be recorded and put on the podcast and interviewed by us, shoot through an email to weirdcrapinaustralia@gmail.com. Because we would like to hear some of those cool stories you've got there. And you can be on the podcast. Oh, screwed that up. Keep hitting that button too early.
Yeah, you do.
Holly said, you don't see how much I stress when we drop from 10k to 6k. There we go. Villalwolf, in storytelling, back when I was going to schools and using ghosts and axe murderers to trick kids into learning local history, if you aren't happy, enthusiastic to tell the story, then the kids won't be interested. And that is 100% true. I don't think there's been a story that I haven't wanted to tell, or if I hadn't been particularly excited in the story, Holly's made it interesting for me anyway, so it's, you know, it's never worried me.
I told you to check that generator. You had one job. You set me up. What? Rekka will destroy both of us if we run behind.
Yeah, you got to be passionate and excited. I think when you're doing it, that's why, you know, there's tons and tons of YouTube videos out there that do, you know, little 5-minute vignettes, and they all sound like they're computer generated, and there's not a lot of energy and enthusiasm about it. And if you can't be enthusiastic about being creative, then there's really no point in doing it. And if you, we've had a lot of people also ask us, like, oh, you know, I've got this great idea for a podcast, it's going to make me a millionaire. And I'm like, no, it won't. Even the best of the best, you know, those guys are still grifting just as hard as everybody else. Still hustling. Oh, if you hit these little robots, they give you handouts. Okay.
I walked away and all I heard was, if you hit these little robots, they give you a hand. I'm like,
That's
no.
yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, handout.
Yep, sure, why not?
I like this. This is a cool little platformer. It is also a problem though when you do go into the online sphere to do entertainment and things like that, is that I don't worry about the numbers because I just enjoy doing it. Holly gets a bit obsessed with the numbers and it causes her anxiety, so I avoid all that by just not paying attention. Otherwise, yeah, you become a slave to the numbers. Oh, we got a big boss.
And then you stop enjoying it too.
And then you stop enjoying it. You know, even if we didn't have anyone listening to the podcast, that's still... It chronicles 5 years of Holly and I together. So, you know, fates forbid one of us passing away suddenly or something like that, we would still have a living record of our time together. And just for that, it's worth it. Sentimental, I know, but it's true. Oh, nice!
So who's seen that green meteor?
Is there one tonight?
It's meant to be starting soon or soon-ish, I don't know. But like every day you go onto Reddit, it's like, oh, what was that green thing in the sky?
Oh, I
And
defeated
like,
my
oh,
first boss.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
How long does it last for?
damn it.
The meteor.
Yeah.
It's meant to be visible like most of the night, I believe. Like just depending on like where it is in the sky. But like everyone's like, oh, there's this green meteor that's going to be around, and all the scientists are like, don't get quite so excited about it. Yeah, you probably won't see it with the naked eye.
Damn it! Thought I had that in the bag.
You suck.
I do.
Oh my god. Now stop. What did I tell you last time? Stop and look at the pattern. So just wait for it. See you later.
I got it. The problem with you telling me is I'm halfway through succeeding the third or fourth time. But yeah,
Succeeding? I saw you fall many times.
It's good to have you as a coach. You can be my when I start my esports team, you can be my esports coach.
Can you just call me your Obi-Wan Kenobi? That's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna get a sword, and we're gonna learn how to sword.
Learn how to sword.
That escalated.
Yep.
That escalated.
Well, I can't
quickly.
exactly get a lightsaber now, can I?
Well, I mean, you could practice with like the cardboard tubes out of like wrapping paper and whatnot.
Could, but
At least he didn't call you Yoda. I would have preferred Yoda over
My
Obi-Wan.
place, Gary, we were going with the pool noodles,
Oh, yeah.
and we were both in such fits of hysterics that neither of us could stand up.
Almost out of here.
Yeah,
Been a
that
very
was
long
before Michael
time.
decided to post stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes the stupid, silly, fun stuff is the best.
As someone who has tried to make a living out of just being having silly fun times, I would agree. Man, what time would it even be in Las Vegas? It'd have to be late. Or early.
It's about 12, isn't it?
6
12
a.m.?
hours difference.
Or getting... Yeah, no, it'd have to be... night owl times.
Wouldn't it be...
The early morning, isn't it? Because it doesn't... When Ohio was getting on around this time of night, it was like 6 in the morning for him when he was finishing work.
I think
2:13 a.m. Good God. Go to bed.
Yeah, 2:13 a.m. There you go. Gary's
It's
told
either
you to
go
go.
to bed or keep going.
Gary said go to bed. Don't go to bed. Enjoy the stream. Stop telling my audience to go to bed, Gary. Oh dear. Gary is not a good hype man.
Yeah, to be fair, sober me is pretty boring.
Speaking of which, I will take a... Gary is responsible, I am not. Villa Wolf, you're my kind of person.
Gary, I wouldn't call me responsible, I would just call me...
Well, to a certain extent, like...
I don't know.
I'll put it to you this way. It's like Gary's the kind of guy who's... I want to party for 3 hours straight. I want to get absolutely wrecked. But once it hits 12 o'clock, Gary's sleepy and Gary wants to go to bed. And that is perfectly fine. It's like go hard and then go to sleep. My other friend who's on the stream, Cookie, however... Oh man, this strip club stays open till like 8 in the morning. Let's do it! And then you get a phone call asking where you were at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Matthew, do you want to clarify that one?
Look, how do you want this situation to go? Do you want me to say that I talked a person who was like 10 years older than me into staying at a strip club till 8 in the morning getting drunk for my birthday? Or do you want me to say that you talked me into it? Which one do you prefer? There are two narratives here. One makes...
I'd prefer the one where I was there supporting your birthday choices.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
where it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm just sort of getting poked by the security. Hey, don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna... He wants to stay till you guys close.
Wow. I like how you just threw me under the bus there. I didn't realise that bit. I was 3 shakes to the wind.
Yes, because I was so tired, I got a speeding fine and a red light camera run driving you back to Gary's place.
See, again, none of that's my fault.
No, Michael
I know, I take full credit for that. That's actually the longest day. I got up at 7 o'clock to go to work. Didn't get home to go to bed until 10 o'clock the following day.
I don't know how we did that, man. I don't know how you did that. That was brutal.
It did take 3 days to recover.
Yeah.
But hey, it was your birthday.
Yeah, it was for my 30th, so... Holly would have been with us, but she didn't want to be on that night, and she was like, I don't want to go, and then 8 o'clock in the morning I get a phone call, hey, are you dead? No, still at the club, love. When are you coming home? Soon. They're kicking us out in 10 minutes. There's something as well so brutal about walking out of any place at 2 a.m. in the morning. At 8 a.m. in the morning, because the world has started again. You have certainly not. I rang at 6 a.m.
Back to my clubbing days.
And
what's the latest you ever stayed out?
Good night.
When the tunnel closed. I know. I definitely remember one time that we left the club, and it was daylight, and it was fucking hot.
What? Nothing I can't handle.
So this would have been in summer. Yeah, well, we were regular there till close.
It's not too bad. Well, I'm just going to go for a very, very short break here. And then when I return, I'll have another beer. How's that sound? Sounds good to me.
Matthew's got to go poop. He's a shy poop. He doesn't like us to know that he's got to go poop.
Just before I go, Villawolf said, Holly, while the numbers do have some meaning, you can't give them too much power. They are comment cards after all. They are they are not comment cards, they are just numbers. This is very, very true. Alright, I'm going to go for a very, very short break. Just stretch my back and grab another beer. I will return in a couple of minutes. Be right back. Alright. See?
The Great
Told you it was
Beyond.
only going to be a short one. Only a short little break.
That from the Great the Sausage Fest or whatever it was? Sausage Party, I believe the movie was. The really terrible one with the food produce.
I didn't think it was terrible at all. We had a cinema that was just down the road from us when Holly and I went on our honeymoon to New Zealand. And like every day we just went and saw whatever movie was playing. I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. And I was laughing quite a lot. Holly was not impressed with anything that happened in that movie.
Great movie.
I thought it was pretty funny, especially like the crazy food sex scene at the end. 1, 2.
Oh, Sausage Party, that Seth Rogen would have.
Yep.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, hey, you knew what you're getting yourself in for if you've seen any promos or any of the actors involved.
Yeah, exactly. Though I quite like Seth Rogen's comic book adaptations he does now. Because he's the executive producer on the Invincible series, The Boys, Preacher, and I think he's just produced a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film that's coming out this year as well. Because there's always time for turtle power.
Is there though?
Yes.
I mean...
No. Don't. I know what you're about to say. And yes. And
what,
bring
the
back
Power
the
Rangers were better?
No,
Yeah,
Turtles.
that
No,
gets it.
Turtles are better. Turtles are better because Power Rangers didn't have as much of a storyline. So yeah, no, Turtles are better. 100% Turtles are better.
Well, good, because turtles suck anyway. Gargoyles, that's where it's at.
Gargoyles was awesome too. Video glitches. Matt kept dying. Screw you, Cookie. That's Michael in the chat if you're curious who Wacky Smeghead is. And we've got Rainmaker there just posting every now and again.
Hey, you have to give Wacky Sneakhead Sweetfall storyline.
Your security tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, like the origin story of Sweetfall off of Wacky Sneakhead.
Should read it, punk. Defects get
I had Wacky Smackhead for like 3 years on Xbox. One person reported my name as being offensive, and I got forced to change it.
Yes.
And I'm not giving Microsoft money to change it back or to something different because screw them. The end.
The end.
And our QA's the best in the business.
Everything's a dystopia now, isn't it? It's like he went out, got some parts replaced, and because he's defective or they gave him extra parts or whatnot, they're now going to murder him. So yeah, that's about right. Cool, we're changing to a different beat. I actually like their original music.
Yeah, I can't really hear it, so I don't really care, but that cat looks chonky as.
Chunky?
Fat.
Chunky,
Nothing,
I think.
nothing wrong
No,
with a
no,
fat cat.
Chonky is the, I believe, the phrase, the words. Holly will back me up. She agrees.
Gary's right. It's chunky. When it
What does
refers to
chunky
cats,
mean?
it's chunky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's what I can has spelled is when it refers to cat.
Okay, I should pay attention.
His hands are extra sensitive.
Just for the record, I hate it when people do I can has spelled when it's cat stuff.
Ugh. There we go, I got a combo in there that time.
You didn't entirely suck on that one?
You're a bad coach.
Well, you're getting better, aren't you?
I am a little
Yeah,
bit.
said didn't entirely suck. That is an improvement. That is
Yeah.
essentially a compliment.
Exactly, and
Not
you
a
just
great
spit
one.
it in my face. Well, I know what I'm gonna call you next time you do something good.
Well then, Sonny Jim.
There you go. See how he says, to be chonk is to be fat cat. Yeah.
I need to know how to do this special attack that I keep charging up and I don't know how to do. I have a feeling it might help.
Just button bash.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
The cat was just a head earlier on and it was just me. No, Hannah, you were right. It was just a head. It was a floating head. Oh, not this jump away from shit business.
Would you like me to give you words of encouragement?
No,
the
you
form of
don't
Happy,
encourage. You just tell me how much I suck.
in the form of Happy Gilmore inspirational quotes.
No,
Yes.
absolutely
yes,
not.
This is what I want to hear.
You suck, you jackass. You will not make this putt.
You jackass. Oh, there we go. Damn, I fucked it up. My goodness. Do a lot of streamers swear as well? Are you allowed to do that? I know there are some banned words, which I'm aware of.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Everyone is now stupider from having heard it. Oh, I got him. Oh no, I punched him in the head, and now he's far angrier than he was before. Isn't that, you gotta love video games. It's like, I've done him significant damage, and now he's more powerful.
Yeah, that's a bit of a flaw. Unless it's the adrenaline rush.
It is a bit of an adrenaline game. Kind of reminds me of this game I played years and years ago called Jet Set Radio Future. Oh, we're in serious mode now. See, he's even more powerful than he was before.
No, he's just as powerful as before, but he was overconfident, so he decided to just be lazy.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't like
now he's
it,
taking
but I
it.
understand.
And now you've heard it a bit, so it's like, oh, well, screw you. I'm going to try now.
There we go. Time for another. Boom. Boom.
Plus side, the video glitch seems to have sorted itself out.
Yeah.
Does that literally say weak point?
I just picked up an achievement. Does that say weak point? Destroy QNL's face. At least he drops health. I don't mind that. That's okay. I can deal with that. Oh.
That is a lot of graphics on that game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks good. Plays good.
Smells good?
Smells good.
Smells good.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I know what your style is now, big boy.
Kill that guy. Jump over him. Hit that guy. Hit him some more. Hit him in the hands.
Punch, punch.
You missed that one. Yeah, jackass.
You're gonna fail, you jackass. How many lives has he got? He's got quite a decent bar there, but I think if you look at the little bit of purple there that's disappearing, I've nearly got him down. He hasn't got much left. To answer your question, Hannah?
Oh, hang on. His health is on the bottom row.
That's correct, yep. So that little bit of purple is what he's got left.
I think that's his shield.
Please don't say that. It's worse because I'm playing this in front of an audience as well. Like, there's added pressure, man. Added pressure. Whew! Alright. He's down, and if what Cookie says happens... you can't even relax in the cutscene anymore, because then they'll do a stupid quick time event on you. I think I did it.
Every song's got it.
Boom. Come on. Nice. Love the art style on this, actually. I'm a big fan of this. There's a horrible ticking noise in the audio. Let me just reset the audio, just to make sure that,
Unless it's one of us.
No, from memory. Oh.
I remember how to fix it. It's okay. We'll just do this real quick. Because I don't want you guys hearing shit audio. Manage your stream.
Yeah, from memory.
Pause. Resume. And it should all be working again. That should have fixed the sound. So let me know if it's not. Yep, up and running again. Look, like, to be fair, the Xbox is sending a signal to Lightstream, which is sending a signal to Twitch, so, you know, there's a lot of stuff going back and forward. So that's also why we put a little reminder in Rainmaker to say, hey, if you guys do notice a glitch, please let us know, which is exactly what you did, so that's awesome. Yay, I did it! I got D's. Oh, I got 1A. Clear time A, D, and D. How embarrassment. A pro gamer, I am not.
How embarrassing.
That's your first time
Star
playing.
system have you?
Not bad, mate. First time playing, you got the D.
Ah, Cookie, you just can't handle yourself. You muppet! Boom.
It's a pass.
Yeah.
It's a pass.
This time, just shut up and follow me.
Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate you saying that.
No complaining this time.
All right.
What's JFC mean, Holly?
Is that a little... Notice the little notes coming out of the cat's behind? Actually, we've got our logo up where that loading screen is, so probably... You probably can't see that, actually.
We can see the cat
There are
farting.
no spiders down here, right? Or like,
That's wonderful.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
spiders.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, it does. I'm tempted to write, but I only asked the question.
Well, that would be the standard dad joke that you chuck in there.
It would be.
Yes, but this is Matthew's stream, so it's sort of his business. I'm being good tonight.
Here we go. Guarantee we've got our sexy antagonist. Yep.
Sort of
Rope snare?
Hoth, Empire Strikes Back.
What are you? Cartoon character?
How do you figure?
Hanging from his roof.
Oh,
When he
okay, yep,
comes
now I
in.
understand. Yep.
Happens, huh? My name
I want a
is
robot cat.
Wait, that voice. You're the cat.
Speaking of which, I'm actually surprised I haven't seen one of our actual cats roaming about. Must both be with Holly.
You need to call it in. Give them their 15 seconds of fame.
Joker's been on the stream before.
Okay.
He's jumped up on me while I've been playing.
Got work to do.
So, 808
Wait said you were gonna help me get out of here.
I am. Right after you help me look into Spectra.
What's that that robot cat from Buzz Lightyear?
Don't expect you to.
Should get that, man.
This is whistleblower level.
You know they actually did a very high-end collectible of him. Here we go.
We're small, but
Holly's got one of them.
You and your cats.
Holly's on the bunk bed. I'm not going to try and get her down. It's too much effort to climb up there.
There you go. There's Joker.
He's like...
Joker is the voice that you always hear on the podcast. Every time you hear a meow that we just can't edit out, it's this guy.
Is a maze of hallways, lifts, and dead ends, filled with security.
Hey.
You'll need my help to get out of here.
Ow.
Hey, Jokey.
So far, I've done pretty.
Bye, Joker.
As he stabs you.
Villa Wolf said, "Hi, Joker."
Look.
And Hannah said, "Hi, Joker," as well. So yeah, when you are listening to the podcast, guys, that is who you're hearing. Is Joker. Welcome to the hideout. Enjoy some dinner time between missions. Chat it up, relax, or just take in the vibe. Oh, okay. Sit down on the couch to move the story ahead. Just give Joker their own mic. You don't want to hear that, Hunchy. You don't.
Is your hideout? You really are a small operation.
Well, now we're +1.
We picked up Joker from Cookie. Cookie had ended up with a accidental litter of cats, and Joker was the nicest, happiest. Hype for Joker. He's like a little celebrity, isn't he? Love it. Okay, let's have a look around the room.
Well, Matt,
before we
like,
progress.
just with that comment from Hutchie, you could actually give Joker his own mic and then have it as a Patreon exclusive. Just have the meows going over the
just
over the podcast.
I've also seen streamers that have like a little separate webcam on their pets, so that way they've got like a pet cam. So you could do that
I've
too.
seen that.
All those in favour say
could.
aye. All those opposed. The ayes have it. Holly will see to it that this happens.
How are we going to get them to sit there?
You don't. Well, I mean, they're cats. They don't exactly, run very far. They sleep.
Well, Gary, you'll be happy to hear that Villa Wolf also said "I," as did Hannah.
See?
So,
look at that.
You've put it out there, which means it's not going to happen.
It will. I'll see to this.
I could do it. I just don't know how I'd be able to keep them in the same spot at the same time.
Cat ASMR.
You don't have to.
At least the
You
OnlyFans as well.
If you had,
I'm not the master of Vandalay tech, but
so like because I'm assuming the webcam to you is webcam plugged into your laptop.
Yeah, I can input as many. I could have 3 to 4 cams running. Just all I need is USB ports, which I got plenty of. So yes, I could do it. But how would I get them to stay in front of the camera?
What you do is
they'd be asleep.
No, what you do is when Gary comes up to visit, give him a webcam so he can just follow them around in the compartment.
Okay.
And most of the time it'd probably just be the cat's tail in the air, just having butt shots. But that will work really well with Holly's OnlyFans suggestion.
Only cats.
I see. So I'll just slot in my attack, and I'm good to go.
Makes sense.
Finally,
Makes sense.
Here are items for some permanent upgrades.
What's this?
Okay.
I've got an idea for something, but let's just say it's still in pre-pro.
How are you doing all this with gears?
Don't
Funny
underestimate
story.
me. I can do more than you think.
All right. Let me see what you got.
Let's have a look. What do I want? What's an easy one? While airborne, X, Y, 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 Y. Go with that one. And we'll go with that one. And we'll go with that one. There you go. There are a couple of power-ups. Oh, should have paid for that. No worries. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's get this going on. Oh, you can talk to the cat.
What have I gotten myself into? Well, at least it'll be a cool story to tell in 5 years.
Is the cat's name Chart?
I think so, yeah.
So tell me.
Oh no, it's at 808.
Peppermint more. Be honest.
There you go, you get some Robot Kitty in there. Alright, let's do it.
Okay. Ready when you are,
I definitely have time for another level.
All right, check this out. Mission report. So this Spectra program is, like I said, top.
Real question is, does Cider help me play?
Why are you so worried?
Only time will tell.
Spectra could be anything.
Let's just say someone on the inside gave me a hot tip.
Sure, whatever.
Anyway, we're gonna go back up to the production facility. Using my skills and your powers, we break into the production head's office. That's Rekka. And with our luck, she's busy cleaning up your mess at QA and won't
Yes.
be there. We access
Good
her computer,
plus.
steal the files on Spectra,
There's a Thunderbolt.
get out.
Cool. I wasn't listening, but sounds quick and easy.
Great. While you're away, I can sync up with your tech through 808. Might figure out some new tricks for you.
What?
Oh, it's that
On a
one.
mission this dangerous? I'm not that stupid. I'll leave that to you.
All right.
At least there's some good voice acting in this. Not that you guys are listening to that.
Not at all. Playing my own game.
What are you playing tonight? Magic the Gathering?
Fortnite. However, now that you've brought up Magic the Gathering, I have the feeling that I will play that shortly again.
Just head to Rekka's office.
No, it's just
You
been
can see it up there.
pushing through some more storyline
Pretty high up.
You'll have to head through the
on
main production building, but I'll be your
my
guide.
Oh,
account.
we've got another cat cameo coming up.
Come on,
Cat cameo number 2. This is Talia.
It's a producer, Talia.
Both named after Batman villains, in case you couldn't tell. This one you don't hear very much, but she does usually sit underneath the table.
She only screams when she wants food.
Villa Wolf is exceptionally hyped for all this cattage. So Villa Wolf obviously quite likes cats, so
She jumped down for a drink, so I better go take her back to get a drink.
yeah. Bye, Tally. She says goodbye. Well, Villa Wolf, seeing as how you and Hannah seem to really enjoy the cats, we might have some more cattage coming up for you later. I'm actually surprised Joker hasn't come in for cuddles already. That is his jam. And making lots of noise.
And attempting to break everybody's noses.
Yeah, Joker is a bunter, so he'll rear up, and to express his love, he'll punch you in the face with his head.
Can't believe you got a drink out of that thing. If you hit the machine just right.
I reckon if he caught you on the wrong angle, Cookie, he would hurt you.
Oh, definitely.
Because he's definitely made my eyes water when he's hit me right in the bridge of the nose.
He's not a light cat either.
No, he is
He
not.
hasn't
He's
shrunk
a
behind
heavy
him.
little tomboy. I need my coach, Gary. Where are you?
Alright, what's happening?
Second level started.
Turn that way.
Wait, that was only one level?
That was, well, I mean, I assume it was like,
And that's what's her name?
you know, go through the map,
Vandalay boss.
find the boss at the end.
Roxanne Vandalay? Are you serious, Chai? She built the company from the ground up. Know your history.
Jeez, you don't need to yell.
Just give credit where it's due.
Sorry, I'm back. I got sidetracked watching my goldfish.
Hi, back.
And the little baby one doesn't run away when I approach the tank anymore.
Nice.
Of course, it
It's
was sort of
finally
like...
realised that, no, it's finally realised that I bring food. Because it's on like proper solid fish food now.
The human brings me consumptives.
Well, the parent fish go crazy when I go near the tank. Like swimming up backwards and forwards against the glass trying to get my attention because they're like almost pits. And the baby one had always hid, but now it's used to me. And I'm now food.
Whoa, that was a nice little combo. Nice. Wait. Hunter says my aunt's cat, when he wants attention, goes up on two legs, sort of like Puss in Boots. Looks like him too. Oh, he does the whole eye thing.
What, expanding eyes?
Yeah.
Talia does expanding eyes. Only when she wants food, but she does it. Look at this guy running around like crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Gotcha. Villa. Had a black cat and white Norwegian forest cat. There are no near here, but if there were, she would have tried to fight one. Cat's a wonderful cuddle butt of danger. No bears here, but if there were. Oh, sorry, bears. The bears, okay, so obviously in Australia we don't have bears. Koalas are not bears, they're just koalas. And they're herbivores, so they don't attack any other animals.
What about drop bears?
Do bears... well, drop bears, that's a special...
They're different, they're different.
Subspecies?
I call them a horrific monster, personally. But over in North America... Villa, you guys lose cats to bears a lot? I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, I didn't know that was a common occurrence. I always like having a North American listener on the stream because I get to ask all my North America questions. There's a new movie coming out soon. Cocaine Bear.
Oh yes, I saw the trailer for that. It just looks horrifically, ridiculously good.
It looks like a lot of fun. The premise being that the bear gets a ton of cocaine and goes off. Cats tend to win against the bears. It doesn't surprise me at all. If you yeah, well, it's like you jump on YouTube, you will see cats patting the noses of crocodiles and bigger dogs and well, you know that thing they do where they do those quick strikes, but it kind of looks like just patting.
Yep.
Cat owners know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the reflex test.
Yeah. Yeah, black bears, my understanding is that black bears are not, they're a little bit more timid than your grizzlies.
And smaller, I believe.
Won't attack you. Well, I mean, that's the end of the documentary of Grizzly Man, as the grizzly bears eat him.
What a grisly end.
Oh. You're going to hell.
I've made far worse jokes
from all around the world.
Thank you, Matthew. I'm expanding my reach.
I said I could hear the eye rolls from all around the world.
Yeah. Well, that's actually something that's coming up soon that you might be interested in, Villa, as there's a American podcast called Cryptids of the Corn. Holly and myself will be guesting on that show in the near future. So that'll be our first North American podcast that we'll be interviewed on. So looking forward to that. We're going to be sharing cryptid stories. These guys used to be Bigfoot hunters, so we'll be talking to them. So we'll be recording sometime around the 15th, and then I'm not sure what their release schedule is going to be. So if you do like Cryptids of the Corn, we will be appearing on there, unless everything goes bollocks up, which does happen from time to time with this sort of thing, but yeah.
Bollocks up.
Balls up.
Oh,
I watch a lot of...
Did you become English?
Well, I've been watching a lot of British TV lately. A lot of British sitcoms.
Let's see.
Well, say we're going over to London at the end of the year, so I gotta get the vernacular going.
Not sure British sitcoms is the way to go.
Probably a good point.
Go on one of the tours. It's like, I'm really enjoying this, but where is the Ministry of Silly Walks?
Oh, bollocks.
So at least you won't have to learn like a whole other version of English, like most of ours is British English.
It's true, but we are going to spend a few days in Paris, so I'm at least trying to learn just a few of the basics.
Things like...
Britain is exactly like the IT crowd, Holly says. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean,
need to
as long
practice
as you
your French.
know where cafes are, train stations, how to ask for your hotel is, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so far not too bad. It's like hello is bonjour. Then if it's in the evening, it's bonsoir. You know.
I thought bonsoir was goodbye.
No.
Michael,
Well, maybe it is
Italian,
goodbye.
so it's similar but not the same.
It's different.
Oh,
but it's the same.
there's fighting words if you're talking to someone who's French.
No, it's like a similar language, and there are a lot of common words.
Well, actually, Villa Wolf may find this funny, but I've been warned that what I should do when we hit France, and we were warned by 2 people about this, is to make sure that they understand we're Australian as quickly as possible so they don't think we're American tourists. 2 people have given me that piece of advice.
You could pretend to be New Zealanders.
Just here for some fish and chips.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
I've got my Australia called down pretty well. It's like, Je m'appelle Matthew, je suis Australia, je suis Canberra. So they know exactly where I'm from right away. So I've already got that locked in.
Let me see you and I think you're from Austria.
That's fine too. It comes from Austria.
They'd be very familiar with the Austrian accent, though. It's like that.
The
very
only
German
French
accent.
Hannah knows is, do you speak English?
Parle Anglais or something along those lines. Oh, except you've got to get the gender right, like French and Italian languages.
Yeah, so they have some gendered words, some gendered phrases. Ella is her. But I'll get there. I mean, Villa, you're also in a big tourist city too, so you would probably see the worst of foreign tourists as well.
Curious. How many of the tourists think that the French copied the Eiffel Tower from Las Vegas?
Holly's just going on Google Translator now, and she's just typing in English phrases and then just reposting them.
Well, I mean, these days you can pretty much do on the go. Oh, make sure you got your.
Yeah, you
sorted
can.
over there.
With the right headphones, you can easily just you can have like real-time translation.
Probably very mangled pronunciation, but close enough that you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And particularly in tourist areas, you'll probably find there's some level of English anyway.
Dun, 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 dun. I mean, see, Holly, you can claim that you're not doing that, but because you can't speak for yourself outside of delayed text, I can say whatever I want. Oh, and I fell down. That was my own fault for being a dick.
The universe got you on that one, huh?
It did. It punished me. You're just an asshat. Well, you married me. I thought you had a sense of humor. After all, you married her. The Mask. No one would remember The Mask.
I do. I've got it on VHS.
Thank you for proving my... Good job, Liz.
Don't forget, Matt, you did compare yourself to her when you said you're in your mid-30s.
I did say that, yeah, we're definitely... Well, like I said, my age group now is referred to elder millennial, so... Whatever the fuck that means.
It means
an old millennial.
An old millennial, yeah. Because like the millennial, isn't that like isn't everything like a 10 to 15 year age gap? It just puts you at the non-cool end of millennials these days.
Yep. So I was born 1988, so I'm only just a millennial anyway.
88?
Oh no, he's actually at the more cool end of millennials.
Sorry, you're in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only a baby.
Yeah, 88. I was in second year high school.
Oh, really, Matt?
Slider number 3. Sorry, say again, Cookie?
You said 1988 that you were just a baby. Oh, you were born in 88. Oh, really?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, you gotta make things clear these days.
Give your listeners some credit.
I don't know if it's so much the listeners. I think it's more like maybe the YouTube people who watch it afterwards. We're Crap in Australia fans are the smartest fans on the planet. And that's as far as I'm concerned. Get out of my way, hinty robot. I don't need your hints.
It's like
is he a
Clippy.
bit like that paperclip? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's the Clippy.
Like my age then.
It's the Clippy robot.
And someone needs to bring that back just to piss off a whole new generation.
Can I help you with what you're doing? No, go away, Clippy.
It
looks like
you're trying to. Whatever it is.
Write a ransom letter. Wait, so Clippy's not a thing anymore?
No, phased out anime edition.
It's been a while since you've done a resume then.
Or used a word processor.
Holly's insulting me in French in the group chat, in the game chat. Sorry, the stream chat.
Oh, he switched to Dutch, see if Matt's done some homework.
Is Tuampel the female?
No, Jimapel doesn't have gender, I don't think.
Because I know that really tripped me up when doing Italian for all those years. With
Spanish is another one that has gendered language too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the French are quite nice to tourists who aren't American as long as they can see that they're trying.
Yeah. It's the whole, you've got to give it a crack.
think Holly just called me a hoe.
You're not?
Well, not since I've been married.
I think it isn't. Is that how?
Ah, the kitty's doing an air guitar.
I did like a whole semester of Japanese, and the only thing I can remember out of that was those paper cranes.
Konnichiwa. Hello. Arigato.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I do know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can make those paper cranes on a piece of paper 2 centimeters square.
That would be origami. Ooh. Took that hit.
Oh, I don't like these chrome husks being back on Fortnite. Like, Tita's smart enough to ignore them when they're down, but your turrets won't.
Hannah, did you hear about the unregistered drugged up L plater in South Australia who got caught doing 253 kilometers an hour in a 110 kilometer hour zone in South Australia today? Yes, I did hear about that. And I have to say, if you're going... I have no clue. But I mean, if you're going to break... If you are going to break the law... yeah. Yeah, Ollie said I read it to Matthew and he died laughing and had to resuscitate him. I did think it was quite funny.
Well,
you know, look...
license was done.
Look, no one got hurt, so it's cool. Like, I'm not... I'd never be happy with someone being harmed, but it was one of those things where I did think it was funny. Just how hard they broke the law.
Yeah, he took the old go big or go home quite seriously.
I mean, yeah, it's like Cookie said, like to get 250 k's an hour, what the hell was he driving?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. It was a ute and apparently it broke down. That's how the cops caught him.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't push a ute to 250 kilometers an hour.
And obviously the cops aren't allowed to pursue, so they were never going to catch him otherwise.
They have rules about when they can and can't. I couldn't imagine them doing it though, like to catch up from 0 to get up to that speed. They're kilometers down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
as Hannah and Holly said, he tested positive for drugs too. So it was off his rocker. Probably, I mean, it's probably on ice, maybe ecstasy, coke, maybe all three.
Maybe he just went the sample pack.
I'll have one of these, one of these, and one of these. Come on, man, it's not a lolly store.
Then what makes you so worried?
My source said that Vandalay never kept a project under wraps.
Maybe he thought he was the Flash.
There's red flags all over this.
What?
Possibly.
You have me running
Possibly.
around on some dark web hunch?
I trust my sources.
You're sounding even more suspicious than Vandalay.
Oh, I'm glad I muted myself in time then, otherwise I'd blown everybody's ears out. Big stuff.
It's the spicy cough, run! Generally on the news these days, I'm just waiting for the next whacked out sovereign citizen to do something crazy.
Oh my god, TikTok has this whole playlist of them. They just keep coming out of nowhere. I'm ashamed to call myself an Australian because of them.
Not just Australians.
Yeah. Well, see, this
really?
is the problem in the first place, is where it's... sorry, Villa, but yeah, the whole sovereign citizen movement is an American thing, and unfortunately the internet purveys really stupid ideas to people.
And it brought all the scared people together through coronavirus, and they all fell down rabbit holes together.
Pretty much. I mean, look, bad shit's gonna happen in life. You're gonna have to be able to accept that sometimes it's just out of... sorry for exporting our nut jobs. You didn't export them, but they exported their ideas to our people, unfortunately.
I'm just reading
Use
what
the-
Holly last typed in the chat without the actual audio surrounding it. Like, yeah, I read it to Matthew and he died laughing, had to resuscitate him. He also tested
Yeah.
positive for drugs.
Oh, yeah. Damn it, I missed a lot of those. Alright, time to let fight. I've quite enjoyed this little game.
That's nice.
I don't think you enjoy these sort of games, though, do you, Gary? Like, you don't enjoy the fast, like, the adrenaline of it all.
It's more the fact that it is a quick time event based game, in my opinion. If you don't hit the buttons in the appropriate time frame that you're given, then no, thank you.
Died. If it helps, we hate them as well. It's alright, Villa. Like, everyone is in the same boat together at the same time. Oh, pardon me. Also trying to fight the general insanity of it all.
It's just some people are paddling backwards.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just going to take a very, very, very short break. I'll be back in about a minute, folks. Hold on.
E-break.
Gotta go take a dump.
Or a break. But they say never argue with
As I said, nice and quick. Damn it. Boom! Dang you. I can't see my character. Health. Sweet, sweet health.
Mm.
Kaboom. Alright, back on track. Kaboom. Oh, I got an A+ on the score. And then 2 double Ds. Oh no. Come on, Cookie. You're not going to buy it?
Well, it was a Family Guy reference, so I was confused because I know you don't like Family Guy.
No, it wasn't. It was just I got A+, D, and D. So
no,
I thought I would make a breast size joke, but usually you would jump on something like that. Pun intended.
Because in Family Guy, Mrs. Lockhart leans over Chris and goes, Chris, with his test results, Chris, what do you see here?
God, that's an old reference. That was a Drew Barrymore
like 2 Ds
episode,
and a
wasn't
C,
it?
or something like that.
Yeah. No, I definitely wasn't making that reference. I'm not a particular fan of Family Guy. It ain't my jam, man. More robots to fight. Yay! Billowolf says, it's just about 3:20 and I really should get some sleep. I'm glad to have caught this stream and given you at least one more view. Don't stress too much. Keep telling stories. We absolutely will. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Obviously, softly getting back into streaming, so I should have announced things a bit earlier, but a bit of a spare of the moment thing. But thank you so much for joining us. It's been nice chatting with ya. It's always cool to talk to our actual fans. I love doing it. And let us know what happens with all the Mafia stuff. What is a sovereign citizen? Well, Hannah, they've decided that their interpretation of the Constitution means that they don't have to follow Australian law. And so they decide when and where they get arrested, how they get arrested. They think that they can speed wherever they like. They think that they don't have to get their vehicle registered. Holly just did the short answer of they're an idiot. She's not wrong.
Don't need driver's licenses.
They don't need driver's licenses. They don't have to get their car registered. They don't
police
have to
don't
appear
actually
in
have any
court.
power over them.
Yeah.
Pay fines.
They basically think that they're immune to any and every rule that we have, basically.
But I'm sure they'll be gladly using their Medicare card and getting their
yeah, of course,
school education for their kids, because they have to get to choose which laws apply to them.
Yep. They're basically children. Squish, 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 squish.
I know some sort of citizen will be on YouTube. That's hate speech.
No. I'm already known in those sort of crowds as a government stooge, so
cool.
It's fine. At least I have a job, apparently.
You'll have to really milk that, and they can all get in your comment section and you can get hundreds of thousands of
You
views.
can just tell how much Mimosa hates
Yeah.
Corsica. Yeah, congratulating
Feed
every
the beast.
department put
Feed the
security
beast.
in her arm. That's a corporate slap in the face.
The basics of it are sovereign citizens don't believe that the way the Constitution written dictates that any authority figure has any authority over whatsoever. Police can't arrest them. They can't be fined for motor vehicle infringements. A bit unclear as to whether they feel they can commit murder or not.
Well, if they can choose which laws apply to them, technically yes.
I would say they would avoid that.
Yeah, as
Because
Hannah
if
says, they will
think
probably
that
will.
Someone will murder them.
As Hannah said in the chat, they'll probably be happy to get a Centrelink check though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, psychologically, these are a lot of people who have been through rough times like we all have the last couple of years. They're looking for answers to their misery, and the simple answer is that sometimes the universe is chaos and we have to go through bad times. It sucks, and it's not nice, but it is what it is. You know, we're not the, I think we've been relatively lucky, especially in Australia, not to have to go through a lot of bullshit. And that has made us somewhat, I wouldn't say soft is the right word, but not equipped to handle stressful situations. And so, yeah, you know, you look at somewhere like Britain, they're a little bit more equipped with it because they still have a sort of living memory of the Blitz, for example. And Australia really doesn't have anything like that. You know, up until recently, we didn't have, you know, really grand disasters. And now that we have experienced that, people are, you know, not psychologically equipped to cope with that sort of stress. And it leads them to locking into conspiracy-laden ideologies to give them simple answers to complex problems.
They should do their research more.
No, they shouldn't. They should just get on with life and live life and be happy.
Should do research into repeatable, like, the whole vaccine thing. It's like, the one that they all go on to is the whole one study that has never been able to be repeated.
Yep. It's a study that confirms a bias, basically.
Was that the Jenny McCarthy one?
That was the one that she popularised, yeah.
Yeah, they like found that in one study they found that there was all these autistic kids. But if they just by chance had surveyed 100 autistic kids rather than a general, actual, you know, cross-section of population, they're going to have a skewed result. That's why it's never been repeatable.
The bigger your sample size, the better the results. You know, and let's say, for example, you conduct your study in a place where the environmental factors may have caused, you know, genetic divergence which led to autism, like maybe a chemical in the ground or in the water or whatnot. Then if you only conduct your research in that particular area, well, you're going to look for a commonality. You know, it's like every autistic person breathes oxygen, so does oxygen cause autism?
Oxygen causes death.
Eventually, yes. Your cells burn.
Yeah, we need to start looking at banning that dihydrogen. Sorry. Dihydrogen monoxide. That shit's bad.
I'm not hearing great things.
Science people.
That's water.
It is.
Yeah.
It's water. Yeah, I was about to say, and the other thing I heard is that H2O stuff. You know, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
So. Oh, cutscene.
Yay.
Cutscenes are time for another sip.
Hi, you don't even know where this rail goes.
Chill out. It'll be fine.
Crap. Right.
Oh yeah? Well, look ahead.
Crap, I can't remember why for a reason. I can't remember what it was.
See, this is my problem. I thought I was in a cutscene where I could have a sip of beer, but it wasn't. It was a cutscene where I had to do shit.
Really? They've got that in the game?
Sorry? Are you being a pervert again?
No.
You always gotta ask a question when it comes to Cookie. Oh, that nearly killed me. But I think I got through.
Admit it, Peppermint. You wish you were doing this.
Actually,
You hope you
A
got
weird thought. My voice would be all over YouTube, and yet my photos are not on the internet.
It's alright, someone will program it into an AI and we'll make a AI cookie.
No, there are some
One is
photos
enough.
of you on the internet.
Very few.
I don't know, honestly. If there's
Ouch,
any
Gary.
copy on the
Ouch.
internet.
Ouch, man. Very ouch.
I understand the sentiment, but still, ouch.
Take it as a compliment. I mean, one of Matthew was already too many.
This is true. They've contained me as much as I have, but, you know. Now I have international reach, Gary.
It's a
Gotta
stage.
stop him.
Something I must say.
We must stop him.
In
Oh,
Fortnite, are urban zones and suburban zones the same? They are, aren't they?
No,
One's just
no,
below
they're
the
not. Urban's more city, isn't it?
Thought this might come in handy.
No, city.
You ready for this, Chai?
Ready for what?
Yeah, because I've got to find rubber samples, and I can't.
And just for the stream, guys, once I finish this level, I will be wrapping it up for tonight. As I'm approaching the 2.5 hour mark, so once we get through this, that will be the wrap up. Hold RT. Oh, she pops up and helps you. That's handy.
Just a bit of temporal displacement. Kind of complicated. Not your lingo, but one of 808's hidden features.
Well, you do need a local contact when you go to the UK.
Didn't think you needed
Actually, yeah, my my little character here is getting very upset. People believe a lot of conspiracy theories. My friend's friend thinks Michael Jackson is alive and a woman, and she wouldn't get her COVID vax as it was a tracking device. Wow. I mean, number one, Michael Jackson did not die. He just went home. So that's the first problem I have with that.
Prove that.
Yeah. You know Elvis is dead, right? Elvis is not dead. He just went home. That's a fucking crazy one. Like, I've heard... I mean, it's it's like, it's a triple threat. Because... Michael Jackson's alive and is not dead. Michael Jackson is a woman, and Michael Jackson won't get the vaccine because of the tracking device. It's the layer cake of conspiracy theory. It's so
I thought
many.
that person who
That's
believed
awesome.
that wouldn't get the vaccine.
Yeah, that's what I heard it as too.
Doesn't look like you can make this jump. But see that switch?
It's the
Oh,
same people
well-
though that will post their
No.
details on TikTok and Facebook and
Well, yeah,
Instagram.
I don't want to be tracked, but I have a smartphone in my pocket.
yeah,
I mean, come on.
you know, everybody geotags themselves these days. Like when there was the check-ins during like the peak of COVID, they're like, I don't want people to know where I've shopped at.
Try this
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry, but you've already posted 8 photos of you at this shopping centre.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, they also think like, oh, the government won't track us if we use things like Tor servers, and it's like the people who invented Tor servers and the Tor, like the quote-unquote dark web, was built by the CIA and the FBI in the first place to trap people. That's the whole reason it was put out. Like, there is no anonymity on the internet. You can control how much information you're willing to give away, but that's about it.
Yeah, once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah. You know, if you're engaging in... If you're engaging in any sort of online discourse, then that means you are giving information away.
Go get him, Chai.
Got it.
Yeah, hear that, Microsoft listener-inners? I'll say good
Absolutely.
things about you for $1 million.
Yeah, people having COVID parties to get affected is what Hannah mentioned next. And I'm like, that shit to me is crazy. For the simple reason of, you know, you don't know how you're going to react to the virus. And so, let's say, for example, you're going to have a bad reaction and die. You'll always be at risk, but at least you could mitigate the risk of death. But if you actively go out and get sick, I mean, ironically, the same thing happened in the 80s and 90s when you had people chasing the AIDS virus, trying to catch
we
it.
had it with chickenpox.
Yeah,
There
germ
was no
chasers.
virus. Yeah, there was
just-
no cure, and
Yep.
it was always considered better to get it younger.
Yep.
It was going to be less bad. So yeah, first kid that got it when I was in primary school, everybody went to their house for a play date.
That's,
So
yeah,
we
kind of
all
messed
had it
up.
in grade, but there was a bit more science to that because it was well established that if you had it young, it was going to be less severe.
Looks like somebody
Yep,
got
and you generally wouldn't die.
My time to shine.
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Any barriers
Yeah.
now.
People
they-
having
they
COVID
glommed
parties,
onto
it was
that.
nuts. Yep.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't want to
they
get
like
shingles.
to... Like, the brilliance of humanity is that we can also, you know, we've sort of circumvented survival of the fittest in a lot of ways. So, you know, you can increase your chances of living a long and happy life. And they seem to think like the immune
Stupid
system
gets
is the
to live
be all
too
and
long.
end all. Well, not anymore. You know, we could be living in an era where that doesn't happen. Oh, I got bail. Oh, health pickup. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, health. There you go, Hannah. There was the floating cat head again. Sorry, I stopped talking there for a second. I was
Concentrating.
concentrating. Yeah, I don't know how people can manage to do the constant narration while they're playing the game.
Get good, scrub?
Practice, probably.
They
You
love to
could
talk
scrub,
about
yeah.
themselves.
I suppose so. I suppose so.
Well, that went better than expected.
Of course it did. I was there.
Yay! I survived. Liz, did you watch the 90s show on Netflix?
I've watched the first episode.
It's crazy how all those actors just jump straight back into it as if they hadn't missed a beat. I was pretty impressed with that.
No, okay. Well, I wasn't all that familiar with the earlier ones. Like, I knew who they were, but
Yep.
didn't know.
Yeah, it's
didn't
almost
like
as if
their
they're good
characters.
actors.
Yeah.
I mean, they are, like, you know, not... I mean, look, there's acting and there's acting, to be fair. But I thought it was quite good. I was reminded very quickly of how shit the fashion was when I was a kid. Everything was denim.
But denim was so comfortable.
It wasn't.
Oh, it was. I lived in jeans.
Matt, like Batman loved denim.
No, not denim. Super Mario. What's Mario's overalls made out of? Denim, denim, denim.
Nice cover up there.
That's what she said. Go away, hint robot. I don't care. What am I missing here?
Light 'em up.
Nothing for her to shoot. Ah, that's what's missing. Gotta raise the water level. There's always a bigger fish. They're better for society than fucking leggings. Holly doesn't like the activewear. What about jeggings, Holly, which are half jeans, half leggings?
Holly, you don't like the scrunchy butt leggings?
Jeggings are still leggings. Please, let's be honest here.
Oh! Landed at exactly the wrong time there. Gotcha.
Ow.
Boom! I can see the contours of your crotch. You're too fucking tight. Holly, stop looking at everybody's crotch.
So, Holly, I'm guessing you don't like Great Pet Sweatpants season then?
Oh. Oh no! I fell down. Fuck! Fuck! I'd say everyone wear baggy, but then we'd have a problem with men pulling their pants up. Just can't win, can you, really?
Just need latex everywhere.
Back to Catwoman style, you reckon?
Yeah. Everyone will either look at you or look away.
I don't think I'd look very good in latex. Just a
Then
feeling.
for you, everybody will look away.
Oh, I can buy more stuff. Let's go with a special attack again. Pick me up before you go. Oh, I can heal myself. That'd be handy. That will be handy, won't it, Liz? Liz is dead. We've lost her.
Liz down.
It'd be good, okay, if there was any room in the pants to sweat. It just sort of leaks, leaks out. That's disgusting too. Let's talk about something other than people's pants.
So what you're saying is, Holly, you need to sort of douse yourself in baby powder just to slide in.
Baby oil. No, actually, I think baby oil's bad for latex.
Yeah, it's
Any of those
asking a
oils,
good
I think.
cosplayer, they'll tell you you got that baby powder.
Yeah.
All those poor babies that were killed to make it.
Never actually heard that one before, Cookie, so good job.
Well, it's the whole, if olive oil's made from olives, what's baby oil made from?
Alright, got me another part. Yeah, oil is more likely. Avatar 2 situation. A lot of sovereign citizens probably wear jeggings.
I picture them in flannel and denim jeans. Or denim shorts.
No, man, that's the punk look. Punks aren't sovereign citizens, man. Have my people betrayed me?
No, I think of summer as sort of like dressed like rednecks.
The punk movement and the grunge movement are also dressed like rednecks, to be fair.
These pigeons are the source of my discontent. I desire assistance in ridding of them from my cleaning area.
Think you can help out, Peppermint?
Jeez, you're gonna get some hate on YouTube for this.
That's fine.
Listeners is listeners.
Listen, yeah.
Back
Views
listen
of
to it
viewers,
once.
they say.
It's true.
Oh no, my controller ran out of batteries. That's okay, let me replace those batteries. Oh man, 1 second.
Batman joke springs to mind when you said that.
Yeah, what does Batman call batteries? Batteries? Ha 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 ha. Roll on snare drum.
No, Robin goes to Batman. The car won't start. Batman goes, "Have you checked the battery?" Robin goes, "What the hell's a Terry?"
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Gary's yeah. Rather.
Yep.
Highbrow comedy.
The highest of the high. Alright, plug him back in.
How is your audio still working if your battery, your charger's flat?
The headset is independently powered.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Oh, it's not opportune time for that to do that, but that's okay.
But did you die?
I did, I fell to my death, but that's fine.
I did the old walk off the edge of the map.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just looking at the chat about the description between Bogan and Punk. What was it when I was wearing jeans with a flannel around my waist?
Punk.
Bogan.
Yeah, well, see,
What?
that's the problem, yeah.
Didn't punks have sort of chains coming off them?
No, you're thinking of, like that, like the era of the Beastie Boys and stuff like that, but that wasn't punk. Beastie Boys weren't punk, but they were a kind of hybrid punk rap.
So it was kind of punk.
Kind of.
Man, especially in my horse riding days, I always had a flannelette shirt around my waist.
More of them?
Oh, there we go. 90s. Emo then, and then if there's a horse around, it's country, not vegan. Yeah,
What's
okay.
emo then? Emo was a softer version of goth, which was... It was more of the, an emotional goth. See, the goth look I liked, because the goth look was, black hair, very dark eyeshadow, looked like a witch.
Wasn't
I had that
wasn't
all
goth just a
stage.
black look, and emo was a black personality?
No, emo was like My Chemical Romance, like a lot of mascara.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
no.
made it out. That one on the skin of my teeth.
The not emo one,
Oh.
what was the other one we were discussing?
Goth.
Goth. Well, for girls, the goth was a flowing black skirt from Ishka.
So many sexy vampires.
And whereas emo, it didn't have to be the black flowy skirt.
Yeah, but you definitely had to wear the mascara.
Yeah. And I had that flying back skirt in colours as well.
Goth
Wish I
has
kept
lace.
some of that. I could be totally in fashion these days. Goes around, comes around.
This is truth.
This is it.
Just play it cool.
So, early 80s. Cut off jean shorts.
Current waiting time for appointment with Rekka is
Like
3 months.
that
Feel
real
free to have a seat until then.
denim went everywhere.
Early 90s ripstuff pants that had the zip that made them into shorts.
Oh yeah, that's
I've still got a pair of them.
Do you really? Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
do.
right. You did. You had breakaway pants. Oh man, how embarrassing.
Oh, like the with the one stripe down the side of the leg.
Another one. Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I've got them too.
You know, my outfit has been the same for forever, which was jeans and a pop culture t-shirt. It's never gonna change.
Timeless.
It's
Classic.
timeless, nice and easy. No mix. You don't need to mix and match.
That's sort of my look too, but it's denim jeans and a tea turtle t-shirt.
The workers here need to know this world is sick.
But we are supposed to help.
Help. Impossible. We can't change anything. The Curtis poster stays.
Alrighty. I reckon this will be the boss of this level. We'll
So
call
glad the
it,
corduroy hasn't come back.
Don't feel bad, Gary. Hannah says I had a pair of breakaways as a kid as well. So there you go. You weren't alone.
To be fair though, Gary, how you've still got them, so I'm assuming that still fit.
Oh no, I don't have them anymore.
Oh,
Oh, not that he's going to admit to it.
No, I think the elastic went in them quite a few years. Actually, before I even moved down here, I think.
So you classied up your wardrobe when you came down to Victoria.
A little, I guess you could say, yeah.
give us some zhuzhing.
You disrespecting me? That's it. The gloves are coming off.
I can see that.
Oh my god, how hard is it to look 300 fucking husks?
Yep.
With a shotgun.
Should be easy if they're fucking.
What was your plan for this, Peppermint?
I don't know. Fight?
Yeah, good point. They're probably a bit stationary.
You're paying me double for this.
But I'm not paying you anything.
Hey, I'm the main show here.
Alright.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Let's get ready to rumble! Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Hopefully you don't. Oh shit, I've run out of bullets.
I think she's a keep away by the looks of it. I've just got to get her.
Keep away.
Yeah. Wrong button there. Anytime she makes an attack, I think I just got to get out of the way.
Yeah, 18 husks short.
Oh, gotta play that a bit safer, because I'm getting my ass kicked. Damn. Oh, there's her first health bar gone. Hopefully I'll get some health. Come on, man, don't throw the stage at me. They're opening up voltage cables, which means, you know, you generally lure the baddie onto the cable and then they... Oh, cool, she's powering herself up. Alright, I'm gonna avoid her. Ouch, okay. If I go anywhere near her, she fries me. Cool. And I died. That's okay, let's try that again.
So what have you learned?
When she electrocutes herself, don't go anywhere near her.
Yeah. Or the old saying,
Oh, at least,
RTFM.
at least it restarts on the health bar, like with the one health bar that I've already knocked out, so I don't have to to restart from scratch, which is handy. Otherwise, this would take me all night. Do I have to go through the bloody scene again, though?
How many respawns do you get on this one?
I haven't tested it that much. I'm gonna make the assumption of infinite, but we'll see. Okay, so something going on there. Okay. Oh, she wears herself out. Okay, she's gonna do a power thing again, and I grabbed her exactly at the time she did that. Come on, get away. Oh, fuck's sake.
Who's that other person to the side shooting?
That's a call-in character. Kind of like the NPCs in Fortnite.
The giveaways.
Yeah. There we go, there's another health bar off.
Ruin this company's rep.
2 more. Level is done. Well, she's going to power herself up again with more shenanigans.
You're going out with the trash.
Oh, okay, so she's giving herself some... Oh, I walked straight into that one.
I'm guessing on your screen there's a little bit more detail as to what the health bars are on the top left and right.
Oh, that height.
The top right.
Shit. That's my health up the top.
Where you're charging up.
Yeah, the top is the... Sorry, I'm going to concentrate here for just a minute. Right. Oh, because I'm... Yep, there we go. Knocked out again. God damn it! Ugh. What a pain in the ass boss this is going to be. I'll get through it. The game is a bit forgiving in that respect.
So life imitates art.
Oh, okay, so the top, I'm just looking at it now, the top left is your health bar and the top right appears to be your superpower charger and like your hit streak counter.
Yep. Need that little bit of health. I'm being too reckless.
no timer on this, is there?
No. Ouch. I nearly got her.
On my screen, you've got like half a little bar.
There we go. Kaboom. Second one is done. Unless she gets some sort of crazy power-up bullshit.
You think I'll lose to a punk like you? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's down, but for how long, Hannah? For how long? And kaboom.
Hard for us to know. We were on a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
Even though
There we go. She's about to pop. Boom. So I got a B, I got a C, D, and S, giving me a total of B. Last one was a D, this one was a B, so not too bad at all.
Personal passkey. Great.
Yay! B for better.
Yay. So watch this cutscene together, and that's gonna be about it.
Looks like we found our AI.
This is a screensaver, Chai. Wait. Spectra is designed to interface with user perception and reasoning? This gives Vandalay direct access to people's minds. Would you make that thing stop? I'm trying to concentrate.
Never push the big red button.
What did you just do?
You said make it stop.
Why?
Yeah, I would assume these are the rest of the bosses that we'll have to beat.
Dealt with the defect. What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Where's Rekka?
Oh, haven't you heard? I better start looking for a new production head.
Is that some sort of joke?
Oh, now this is a juicy meeting.
Do you want me to reschedule?
Big red button equal trouble? Yes, it
No,
does.
I think you're muted, honey.
I was going to say. Corsica, get your
Yeah, it
people
does
to
look like
production
they're going to be
right
the
away.
bosses.
Oh, yes,
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, send whatever you want. See this? Peppermint and I are gonna kick
But
your
that
ass with your own
sci-fi
attack.
daddies invented Zoom calls
And if that's not enough,
before Zoom
I got
became a
more.
thing.
Make a guitar and slam it down. And...
Idiot! Come on!
I'm digging that. I am digging that robot cat. Everyone could use
Gary,
a
did you
robot
just
cat.
wake up?
No,
Oh,
I've
how did
been
I get ranked A again? What the fuck?
very slowly playing a match of Magic because some douchebag he was losing, so he would leave it for like a whole minute before playing the next card. Leave another minute before playing the
Because you
next
kept
card.
dying. Yes, Holly, I did keep dying. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
but how could you rank D when you had nothing lower than a D? So if it averaged it out,
D for dying.
Do I need to say it?
what?
You suck, you jackass.
Thanks, Gary. Your encouragement as always.
Project Armstrong interfaces.
Try it on yourself.
This is an Armstrong tag.
To be fair, that is encouraging.
It's not coming off.
And with just a simple command.
Don't you think that you were right all this time and I'm a stubborn loser? Also,
Mhm.
Peppermint is way cooler than me. Yo, what the?
Still doubting?
But you made me say that. Couldn't Vandalay have designed this for,
Since I don't have the sound on, is this dubbed or in English language?
It's in English.
The point is, they can, and I.
But yeah, I always like to chuck subtitles on so that if people can't have volume on, then at least they can read it all.
But I have no idea how to get off this island and feel a little responsible for messing things up.
Great. You're hereby a member of my organization.
Cool. Our own little weird indie three-piece.
Hey,
Cool.
Jai, before you head out, I want to show you something I was working on.
What now?
Well, that will no doubt be a power-up, but we're going to save that for next week. So, if you've enjoyed the stream, you can check out some more levels next week. Thank you, Hannah, for jumping on and sticking with us the whole way through. It's a nice little 3-hour stream to get warmed back up. And I will try and get out the word a little bit earlier as to when we're going to be streaming. Don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you ever miss a stream, you can rewatch them all on YouTube. The We Crap in Australia podcast releases every Monday with brand new episodes with myself and Holly. Hopefully we'll get Holly's issues fixed up for next week so that we can actually have her voice on stream at the least. Otherwise, as always, you can follow us on all those socials. We Crap in Australia on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Hive, Mastodon. You know how to find us. Yeah, it'll be great to see you again, Hannah. And I very much appreciate you jumping in and sticking out for the whole stream. It's been a lot of fun catching up with you guys. And yeah, we will see you all again pretty soon. So as always, bye for now. More We Crap in Australia for you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.